Is clear, guys?
So clear.
Okay. Good morning, guys. Well,
Morning.
yeah. Well, firstly, I want to introduce myself. My name is Imran Ahmadi. I'm a part of the APR committee here. Um, on behalf of the committee, I'm honored to welcome all of the speakers and participants who have gathered here today for this webinar. You know, guys, it is truly a privilege to have the opportunity to learn from all of you, such experienced and knowledgeable people. Well, guys, recently, I think a lot of opportunities we could get from international events, which, for instance, like we could traveling around the world, making relationship with people from different countries, learning about culture, and those definitely will make us well educated, and for sure we get wisdom for ourselves. And and then I want to say thank you to the committee, to you guys, my friend, who have organized this event and generously spend your time to make this webinar well conducted. A special welcome is also extended to our guest speakers who joining us today. We appreciate your willingness to share your knowledge and expertise. And I'm confident, absolutely, that everyone here will gain something amazing from your presentation. Okay, and for the last, in conclusion, the webinar will be a valuable and informative experience for all of us. So let's make the most of this opportunity and take away something new and exciting to share with our peers. Thank you again to our guest speakers, and of course, uh, you guys, the commit to make this webinar possible. Yeah, thank you.
Okay. Really thank you to Mr. Imran for the extraordinary welcome. So let's jump to our agenda. Let's jump to our next agenda. And yeah, and now let me introduce our moderator today. So yeah, yeah. So the theme, our agenda today is international webinar, how to unveil a valuable international events. So this the topic we will discuss about. Okay. So here, the moderator, our moderator today, his name is Nadem Alam Hudawi. He's from Qatar, and he is a research scholar and international relation enthusiast. So, uh, can I greet Mr. Nadem Alam Hudawi? Are you there?
Yes. Hi, everyone. How are you? Good morning. I'm very
Yeah.
pleased to join this morning. I'm very pleased to join this very high-level meeting and program webinar on how to unveil the international events. So I would like to welcome all my guests on this platform, and I would like to thank you, the committee, and the management behind this great event. So that has brought us together in this evening, beautiful evening. Thank you very much, guys. So let us first talk about the events. When we talk about the event, it brings in our mind that gathering of some people for a topic, for an important topic, for a discussion on a specified topic or subject. And also event leads the people to a specific results that we get after the event. And by such events, the people are getting their leadership qualities in themselves. And also the people are learning many new things by meeting each other, learning their cultures, background, and making new friends, and increasing their social networks. And also sometimes they are learning new languages by meeting each other in the events. So by conducting events and participating in the event, especially in the international events, there are lot of benefits behind this. So uh, I will be talking about the event that are mostly available on online and physically international events. So if you are interested in leadership, lead your community and to bring change in your community or in yourself, so you need to go ahead to participate in the international event, and such like uh, UNO events, that are many model United Nations events are being conducted in the world, especially in the Eastern Asia's nations, and many places in the world. And also there are many opportunities for students to participate in the event. If you search and if you participate in the event, you will come to know that how it is important to a student life and also a professional one. So this is Nadeem Alam Hudavi from Qatar. I'm currently living in Qatar. I'm a research scholar in international relations and legal studies. So we have today, in this morning, we have two speakers with us. They will be discussing and explaining to us how we can unveil the international events and how we can join and how we can get benefits from these events, and what are the procedure and what are the criteria. So let me welcome our two speakers, that are Miss Sonia Luhana, that is PhD scholar from Pakistan, and she is also a lecturer in University Tun Hussein, Malaysia, and financial sustainability and strategic planning in uh, SME. So this is her major, and we have another speaker with us from Iran. Please welcome her, Nushin. Welcome her. Her name is Nushin Kamali from Iran. She is the founder and localization and language engineer, and at the same time she is the ambassador and member of Yango and GYCN and GYBN. So today in this event we have two great speakers, and we will be listening to them. So let me first welcome the first speaker. So can I move toward the admit manager to welcome her on the guys. Thank you very much, guys.
Okay, that's so great. Well, that's so great introducing. So I'm very proud to say, please welcome, and I hand it over to the event to the moderator. So from now, from now on, I will hand over the events to the moderator. To the moderator.
Okay, thank you very much. for this opportunity. And okay, so guys, the program international webinar on how to unveil the valuable international events. And today we will be discussing on the international events and how we can unveil these events and how can achieve this opportunity in the world. To discuss these things, to get some benefit of this program, we have two speaker, two guests from one is from Pakistan and one is from India. So guys, let us welcome them. Please welcome Miss Sonia Lohana, PhD scholar from Pakistan, and Miss Nushin Porkamali from Iran. So guys, we can move now to the main session, session one. So let me give this chance to take the mic to Miss Sonia Lohana from Pakistan. Are you here? Please welcome the guys.
Okay, thank you so much, Nadine Alam, for introducing myself. Okay, and thank you, Vaji, Arjun. Thank you so much for, first of all, to invited me for in this webinar. So, can I share my screen first?
Yes, sure. Go ahead, please.
Okay, thank you. Okay, so is the slides are visible for everyone?
Yes.
Okay, wait. Okay, okay, so should I start?
Yes, go ahead, please. Please welcome.
Okay. Okay, thank you so much, Nadeem. Good morning and a warm welcome to all of you to join our today's the webinar to how to unlevel valuable international events. Okay, so my name is Dr. Sonia Lohana and I'm from basically from Pakistan, but currently I'm a lecturer in one of the Malaysian university, which is the University Tun Senoi, Malaysia. So first of all, I would like to send a special regards thanks to the youth passion to action exhibit paper to invited me to share my experience regarding the international events. I hope whatever I gain experience from the international events, so I will share with you guys. And I hope during we have to search for all the valuable international, we have to careful with so many things that before we have to involve in these events, because so many things we have to find out and we have to careful before we register, because nowadays there is so many the scams the people are doing. So we have also need to well from all these things. Okay, so now okay, let me go to the next slide. Okay, so let me introduce myself first. My name is Dr. Sonia Lohana. As I already mentioned that I'm basically from Pakistan, and I did my PhD in technology management from UTHM Malaysia, and I did my MBA that also from finance and from Pakistan. And I did my bachelor in telecommunication, that one also from Pakistan. And here is my contact number and also the email. If you anytime you want to contact with me after I share some my experience. I'm not giving the full the talk like because everyone have their the experience how to find international events. So I'm just sharing my own experience that what to do and what to do not do. So before we go to our today's webinar agenda, I just want to ask from the audience first that what actually your background. Maybe you can write in your chat box, so I can see that, because I want to know that who's from the mostly from the like a background like undergraduate or like a postgraduate, master, PhD. So can you answer me in your chat box?
Sure.
Mostly all the participants from which background? Are they undergraduate or postgraduate, diploma? Master, okay. Mathematics. Oh, it means more mostly are from the postgraduate and graduate from Muhammad bin Khalifa University. Okay, nice. Okay, so I think from the chat, we can I can analyze that there is a mix, right? Undergraduate and the master, the both all the students are here to joining the for the this international session. So the if the undergraduate and maybe the undergraduate student, the final year, they are looking for the some internships, right? And for the master or PhD students, or those are graduated, sometimes they are looking for the professional courses, right? Am I
Right.
right?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes. Yes. Yes.
because sometimes we cannot pay the most expensive fees, right? So we usually we go to the free courses that we can get the information. I think after COVID, the many organizations in the whole world, they are giving us so many opportunities to attend the free courses, right?
All
Especially
right. Yes.
from the Google and also from the AIA. So many now the company, the online, they are sharing the so many free workshops, seminar, conferences, so you can attend and get the all the information from there. From all their webinars. Okay, so now let's move to our today's webinar agenda, that is about the introduction to international events and identify the red flags and recognizing the scams, how people doing the scam during we apply any course or for workshop or seminars, and how to characteristics of the genuine and opportunity to resources for verification. And then there is the success stories of mine, I will share with you, and then after that QA session. So okay, let's move to our next slide. Okay, so introduction about the international events. As we know that this is the exploring the impact of the international events, which is the globally economy and the culturally understanding the key factor that make the valuable for host cities and participants. This one is those people from the in the whole world, they always have to share some international events to just for their participant to join and to explore their self. International events sometimes bring together from different countries to share their knowledge, to share their culture, their ideas, and they promote their global cooperation and understanding. So these events can range from the conferences and the summit to culture festival to sports sometime competition, and understanding the international event is a crucial, is a very important for fostering the connection and building a more inclusive world. So even sometimes the events, that one is a design for professional development, networking, and global exposure. And conferences, workshops, seminar, exchange program, internship. Somewhere also is so many the universities, the institutes, the companies, they announced for the postgraduate and for the undergraduate students accordingly their specific areas. And then after that, final, we have to get the knowledge, the skills, the certificates from all these events. So now if we move to the some of the overview of the international event scam, in the recent year, there has been a rise in the fake international events target for especially for the young people, because sometimes the young people are very excited to join the all the sessions, sometimes the workshop conferences in the free or like that. So they give their all the data, their personal information very frequently. So please be aware of from these things. Don't share your personal information firstly to them, because sometimes these scam, you get your information and then they hit on you, especially on your in your privacy, the data like that. Because this one is also happened with me many times. So but now slowly when we get the experience, so we know that how we need to secure ourselves from this one. So sometimes these events often promise fully funded opportunities and global export and professional development, but end of the requiring the large payments once you are committed. So maybe some of the students, they the participant know that sometimes only for your one click, even they are just promoting sometimes, okay, just click, you will get the free opportunities, this is the fully scholarships or opportunity like that. But so we are attract on this website or any promotion promoting something like that, right? So we just click. But you guys cannot imagine that sometimes they are getting, you are only one click, you are giving them $1 or something. So these all, so you have to be aware from this one. Don't open the website that one is giving the fact information. So sometimes the scams always start from the flashy advertisement, appealing the website, promises of exclusive experiences. So this might ask for registration, fees, travel costs, and other hidden charges after you signed up. Like for example, if sometime if we write in the Google, okay, I want to do the course, okay, yeah, just do the registration first. So they already ask about our information. Once we already give our information, our email address and everything, then after that you will get, oh, okay, you need to pay this fees. So after that we just close that website or close that. So this is totally wrong. So you don't go do this one. So first, if you have to go for any course or something, you need to check whole properly in your Google what actually the organization, which is the institution. So later in the other my slides, I will share to which things you need to take care of before you go for the registration. Okay, one is a real life example of the scam. One of the case study that suppose the International Youth Conference, there is a required $500 registration fee, right? But later they are demanding to additional payment for accommodation, travel, ultimately leading to non-exist event. So this one is how they are to scamming us, right? And then there is another study. There is a fraudulent professional development workshop, promise to certification, networking with the industry leader, only to provide the no actual event certification after collecting the fee. But even it's on the impact on victim. So these scams result is the financial losses, emotional distress, and the damage to personal and professional reputation. Something is really happened. This was also happened with me. Sometimes we have received so many scam like the emails in the spam, right? But sometimes we open this one, so we are so excited, oh, this one I was as a keynote, or I got invitation. So all these are the fact. Even for me, as I one time also was happened with me. I was appointed as a keynote speaker, something like that, in the one of the conference. I was so excited. Oh my God, maybe I need to go UK and this one, they are invited me. Then I was sharing with my brother. My brother said, if Sonia is really they invited you, why they not email you in your focused email, your primary email? Why you receive this map? So this one we need to check that is scam, just to get your personal information. Okay, and then how you need to recognize the red flags. This one is that inconsistent information. This one is a conflict, the details and the value information about the event schedule or organizer. Because sometimes when we are so excited, we never check the what actually the who is the organizer, where the event, what's actually the information, who is related. So we never check this one. We always did this mistake. And then lack of the transparency. This one is the difficulty to obtaining the clear answer to the question and request for more information. Sometimes the things is not clear from our side. We have so many questions, but nobody will give the answer because we have wanted to ask the question. So sometimes, okay, just go for our website, just for the contact. So these things are always happen in the online. Then unverifiable success story, the success stories and the testimony that cannot be independently verified. Sometimes people make a fake the websites. They share their success story just to attract the young, especially the students, so they can come and join like us to give some pay the fee and so. But this is the nothing. This is totally sometimes do this scam. Then request for the sensitive information. As I say that this is the sometimes as we are exciting, we are giving our all kind of the information, banking details, social security numbers under the case of the registration requirement. Even I think the more than 100 times I also did this one, but now we are definitely I can say that we always learn from our experiences, right? If we fail,
Right. Yes,
we
right.
7 times, 8 times. So after that, we learn from our silly mistakes, right? So please don't share your personal information until you get fully officially information from the events. Okay, so be careful from these things. Now, how you need to protect yourself? The first is about the research, right? So you need to conduct through the research on the event, its organizer, past edition. Sometime even the website, like for example, I can share my own. I'm looking for some conferences in the Europe. So I was just go to one of the Europe conference. I just go check where is the conference. So I saw there is all the Indian people. Indian people are those who are sharing their phone number. So I said, how? I mean, conference in the Europe. So Europe organizer have to share their numbers, right? Why Indian people are share their number? And then they mentioned your like especially for the postgraduate, because as we are the researcher, we have to publish our paper. We go to in the conferences, so they say that okay, the paper, this journal will be the index, Scopus indexing or like that. But when we see the journals, there is totally no Scopus. And then after that, okay, you need to pay this one. This is the registration fee. But it means totally fake. So this is how we need to do the research. Even any kind of the event that you are going to go, so you need to check first. Maybe if they are giving the contact number, you need to contact them, ask them what actually is the event about, to get just information as much as you can. Then verification and verify the legitimacy of the event. So the official channel, such as contacting the hosting organization directly. Those who have their official event, so definitely they have their official channels, maybe their Facebook page, maybe their YouTube, and maybe their LinkedIn. So these all are the verification, the website you need to check if the organizing hosting their any kind of events. Then consultation, you need to seek advice from your mentor colleagues, professionals who might have experience with the similar events. So before you want to attend any kind of the workshop, events, or conference seminar, but you need to like feel the doubt, oh, this is maybe the fake something. So better you need to ask from your colleagues, from your professionals, from your teacher, your friends. So maybe might be they can help you to find the proper information that, okay, this is the correct information, now you can attend. Okay, so because sometimes we also don't know what actually happening, but some of our colleagues, our mentor, our professional teachers, they have experience. Yeah, so never be feel shy or how I can ask. So before go any you join any event or something, so you need to ask from your colleagues or your professional, your teachers. Okay, then due diligence, that one is the always perform due diligence before you making any financial commitments or providing your personal information. I have also, the thing was one time happened with me. The someone is a person called me, okay, we are from this organization, we are the charity, can you give us the some money to our children's, like that, happen. So on that time actually I was busy somewhere, so I didn't much focus on that what actually she said. So I think I was give my card number to her, to my credit card number to get. Oh, then after that I was, oh my god, what I did, because they already deduct the 100 ringgit, yeah, the Malaysian some currency, they already did that. So I was surprised. Then my friend was keep shouting on me, Sonia, what you did this one, these are the scammer. And then after that I think I blocked that transition or something for the next time. So this is the so many things already happened with me. That's why I'm sharing with you that please need to be careful before someone have a, because nowadays the people are so intelligent in the brainwashing. So you need to careful all in these things. Okay, now after that, recognizing the genuine opportunities. So these are the some resources for verification before you go any events, like official website. As I mentioned that before you to go any other events, internship, seminar, something like that, you need to go their official website, their official page, YouTube, everything. Okay, then what is a review and the testimonials? You need to check their multiple sources for the consistent feedback. This is a very important thing, that you need to check what actually the people give their feedback, maybe from the Facebook, LinkedIn. Nowadays people have all their website, everything in their social media, so easy to find them. Then after that, you need to contact their organizer directly to them. What is the actually the details, how I need to pay. This thing nowadays, this thing is very important. Then consult your trusted network. You see, as I mentioned, you need to take advice from your mentor, your professional, and your trusted organizations. Okay, now identify the worthwhile opportunities. So look for events organized by the well-known institutions like IEEE, United Nations, and so many private university, public universities in Indonesia or in all over the world, an international body, reputable company. So networking with the professionals in your field can also lead your genuine opportunity. And the platform, especially you need to use the LinkedIn. Nowadays, the LinkedIn is a very high professional platform. You can find the international events, webinar, and even the internship, the seminar, so many things you can find, because LinkedIn nowadays is a top one, is giving you the all the information correctly. And also Facebook, sometimes the Facebook also, even during my COVID time, there is so many people started online workshop seminar. So I think more than 250, cannot believe, right? 250 the sessions I attended during my COVID time, 2 years. So I was
Oh,
so
great.
happy. I got the so many the official the certificate, because in the COVID time we were just free, we are just sitting in the home, right? only mobile in our hand. So I just keep always searching Facebook, LinkedIn, all my social medias, Google, because in your mobile, if you use your mobile properly, you can, because the whole world in your hand, if you use properly of your phone, your laptop, so you can find anything very good. So during my COVID time, I get the advantage of this thing, because once before COVID, we don't have the like a choice opportunity to attend this kind of workshop. But after COVID, we get a lots of the benefits of the online platform. So need to use the professional organization, often the least reputable international event, and always your cross-check information from the multiple sources. Okay, so now we comes to on our conclusion, because to recap, the always be questions and do your research when you considering any international events, and look for your red flags, verify your information, and the trust your insist. By staying informed, you can avoid the scam and find the valuable information. So here I have my success stories. This one I was found in my one of the Facebook, yeah, Facebook, from the conference. This one, this is the fifth international conference in the entrepreneur. That one is for conducted in the India. So I already contact them, and because everyone know the MT University, right? That one is also one of the reputable university in India. So I participated in the poster competition. So was that one is a very nice experience I got during this conference. And next, this is another one of the event was happened in Malaysia. That one I also participated. I went go through the website, and then after that I check, I contact organizers. So after that I got the 2 silver medal, because I participated for my 2 projects. So I participate, and then I got my silver medal in that event. And then after that, this is my another, because sometimes the networking is very important. Even during my PhD time, I was so active student, to organizing the webinars, to engaging. I was keep make the networking. So this is my another networking with the last year I came Indonesia, to give a talk to all the undergraduate and the postgraduate students. So these are the clicks that I share with you. And then after that, this one actually I get from the LinkedIn. I contacted one of the professor who was keep posting about the this sustainable development. So this one I found from the LinkedIn. I said, oh my God, this is so nice, because nowadays everyone people are moving to the sustainability, right? So this one is I give my talk, and I think the talk was so amazing. More than 250 participants they joined our talk. So I was so happy to share my all the experience on this one. So I can say that the LinkedIn, all the information is sometimes is totally professionally integrally is corrected. So whenever you need to, if the student they don't have the LinkedIn, please you need to make your account on the LinkedIn, share your experience, your all the whatever you did, your qualification, connect with the people, make your own networking. And then after that you can see that you can do, even LinkedIn now also offering the so many the courses on their platform. So even they have the 14 15, they have the courses, so you need to do that courses, get the certificate, professional certificate from them. So this is very important. And then in the last, this is another my success story about the I gave the lecture, because the someone is from the LinkedIn, someone is contacted me. And so I was go to first to check which is a university, is that okay. So I give my talk to them, and then after that many participated also they joined my session. So this is also opportunities I get from the LinkedIn. Now, this is another the Financial Education Network. This one symposium, that one actually is conducted in Malaysia. So I always, before I go any kind of the seminar workshops, I always go to check their website first, to keep asking them what actually the price, what actually the charges, accommodation and everything. So I got this was free. So because this one also related with my financial, because my area is financial sustainability and financial literacy. So I was so excited to attend this session. So I went and I attended. So I got so many got experience from this workshop. And there is a whole from the Malaysia people came, and their specification, especially only in the finance. So my networking makes so strong. Even after this attend this free workshop, the symposium, I got so many, I did the MOU, like collaboration with them. We do programs. So this is really get the beneficial for me. Okay, so now thank you so much. I already done my presentation, and thank you everyone. So listen my presentation very carefully. So if you want to contact me, this is my phone number, my email address. You can find me on my Facebook also with the Sonia Nyalani, and I have also my LinkedIn account, which is a name with the Dr. Sonia Lohana, and this is by university. So thank you so much. Now I will pass to Nadeem. If you have any question, then let me know. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much for your great presentation and for great information. Really, you have brought us toward what kind of scams are being done online through online platforms with our students and professionals. And thank you for guiding us toward the real and original genuine websites, how we can find the international events, and how we can achieve the great events, and we can meet the people with great community. Thank you, and also many congratulations when you are such great success stories that you have left behind us for our lessons. Thank you once again. I would like to thank you from the community as well, from the management. Now we have another speaker. I think before that there is a question sessions. So guys, if you want to ask Dr. Sonia Lohana if any question, or you have or you if you have any doubt regarding these events and how can we achieve the great events, you need any clarification, please raise your hand in the chat box, or write your questions in the box, so I can forward the question to the Dr. Sonia Lohana, and she will explain you. Any questions?
Okay, Mohammed Ibrahim.
Hello.
Yes, please welcome. How are you? Good morning.
Hi, good morning. What,
How are you doing? Please come with your questions and ask your speaker.
for the first, my name is Vina Maulida. I'm from Indonesia, and I want to ask with
Welcome.
Sonia. Previously, this was off topic of the webinar, but I'm very interested in your educational background, where during your undergraduate study, you majoring in engineering, specifically in telecommunication, right?
Oh,
Yes.
great.
But you continue your master education in MBA and you're now a lecturer. Can you tell us a little about the reason why you choose a cross major in your master education and what to do when you want to choose cross major like you?
I think it's a voice little bit kind. Nadeem, if you let's say, where can you pass me again the question?
Yes. Uh, Actually, I didn't hear the question because her voice was very little bit weak. So can you
Yeah,
repeat the questions, please, if you don't mind? What is your questions?
maybe can write.
Or if you you can put question in chat box so we can
Yeah.
forward to the doctor.
I think she asking about my bachelor, master, and the and also the PhD, right? How I convert my bachelor to MBA, right? And then MBA to PhD. That is question, right, Rina? Okay. Okay. Actually, yeah, that's true. My background was in engineering because in my 10th standard, I was very expert in the mathematics. So I chose pre-engineering. But as I know that, okay, previously it was a topic for webinar, but I'm very interested in your education background. Oh, thank you so much. Okay, actually, I did telecommunication, but now after 4 years spent in my telecommunication, that one was so boring. So I didn't want to continue my
Huh.
my master's in telecommunication. So that's why on that time after 2012, okay, year 200, yeah, 2012. So the I think people interested mostly to go to the business background. So that's why I changed my background in business. So I go to the finance. So I did my MBA in finance, and then after that I continue my PhD in the finance department. So my title was financial sustainability because you can see that now nowadays everyone people just research on financial sustainability. It means how we can to build our business for the long term period, right? So even until 2030 there is still the scope of the financial sustainability. So this that thing is was make me excited. Okay, I want to continue my PhD also, and even now I'm doing my as my lecturership. I'm also keep continue still working on my same background, financial sustainability, and also on the SME like Indonesia or SME like Malaysia. So if you also wanted to collaborate with me, or if you want to be make me as a lecturer or something, you can contact with me. Maybe we can do the collaborative, or maybe I can help you in your background, also in your study background.
Oh, okay, thank you very much for your
Okay.
clarification to Serena. Now, if anyone has any questions or any concern, please raise your hand, or you can come up and ask Miss Dr. Sonia.
Okay, so
Anyone, guys? I think Miss Dr. Sonia, you have clarified all the questions that were in the minds of the guys in present in the in this event. Thank you very much.
thank you, Nadeem. Okay, now I think we pass to our
Really,
already our,
you have brought with a great presentation,
thank you.
and we have gotten great information regarding the events and scams and fraudulence and really genuine websites. So from today, we will try to get real and or genuine websites to get in touch with the event and meet the people with different background from around the world. So if you have any questions, guys, you can ask now. Our speaker is waiting for you.
I think so far no question. Maybe let's continue with our Nushin.
The second speaker,
Yeah,
yes.
yeah, because she's waiting. So maybe later we can combine it. We can do another Q&A
Yes,
session. No
yes,
problem. Yeah, sure.
yes. So now, thank you, Ms. Sonia, for this great presentation and great explanation, information regarding the event and clarification, and your such success stories. Now we are moving ahead the event with our second speaker, Ms. Noshin Porkamali from Iran. She is the founder and localization and language engineer, ambassador and member of YOUNGO and GYCN and GYBN. So, Ms. Nusreen, I welcome you personally and I welcome you on behalf of this event and the management of this event. So please welcome and deliver your presentation to the program. Please welcome.
Thank you, Mr. Nadim. Hello, everyone. Nice to be here. That's my pleasure to be here. Thanks to Dr. Sonia for the great presentation as well. Now I will share my screen and I will start shortly.
Yes, please welcome. Go ahead.
Sure. So can you see my screen now?
Yes.
I think it stopped. Sorry.
Yes, now we can
It
see your
must be
experience.
visible
Yes.
now.
Yes, it is visible.
Okay, perfect. Okay, great. So I will start my presentation today. Unfortunately, I was aware of this event just so late. Otherwise, I really wanted to share even much more specific material and stuff, but I did as much as possible. And it is still so great to be here with you guys today. So for today's agenda, what I want to deliver through my speech, first we are going to do a short introduction and a welcome message. And after that, I'm going to talk about on how to research about the opportunity and scholarship providers. After that, I've got some research tips for you guys, and then we cover SDGs a little bit. I know all of you are already familiar with this topic pretty well. And after that, we will dive into the topic of the membership, because that's also a very important one here, and volunteer work for sure. And after that, that would be collaborating in SDG-based initiatives of other people and teamwork in SDG-based initiatives. And after that, we will talk about starting our own initiative. And finally, we will talk about how to fill the applications to have a successful application. And after that, I will mention two short points about how to actually keeping that mind during the summits we are participating. And after that, the closing statements. So, okay.
Yes, please go ahead.
Actually, today I am going. Sure. What I am going to talk about today for the topic of the scholarships and how to get into the international events with a scholarship. Unfortunately, that's so much limitations from nationality to nationality and from country to country. Some passports are pretty strong and some passports are pretty weak. And this is something out of our control and we cannot do something about it. But thankfully, today, most of the organizations are into promoting diversity and inclusion. The barrier is still there because most of the time it's just a visa letter that would support your participation into the summit and the program. And you need to handle, most of the times you need to handle the visa process by yourself. And I have not seen that many programs offer you like visa fee reimbursements actually. So the expenses would be most of the times on you, but a few cases the programs and the scholarship would also cover for your visa fees. For this matter, today I'm going to mostly talk about the tips that is going to be true about all of us, whether you have a weak passport, whether your country has a very good diplomatic relations and political relations or a weak one. And I decided to include all of them together. For my first slide after that, that would be researching the opportunities and opportunity providers. So obviously the first step is to researching about all these organizations and providers of the scholarships and opportunities. First, we need to know about the opportunity types that you are looking for. Some people are mostly focused about their education. They maybe want to pursue a higher education. Some are going to go for a second degree. Some are like fresh high school graduates and are starting for a bachelor's degree. And some other people are just doing fine with their education and are in the process of like obtaining some sort of cultural and SDG-based probably programs. So it is very important to take note of what we are looking for and prioritize them, because there are lots of opportunities that you need to read in detail all the eligibility criteria and all the materials you need to prepare. So always keep in your mind your prioritization on which summits and programs you intend to take part. And secondly, that would be the organizations. You need to take note of the organizations, and in the following, I will talk about that in detail, how to research on these organizations. And most importantly, it's the most helpful advice from anyone to look into NGOs and NPOs, because supporting your background, supporting your education, project, business, whatever you are working on through an NGO would increases your chances significantly of entering into an international opportunity and event. So about the opportunity providers and scholarship providers, I'm going to share with you some tips. And as I mentioned earlier, there are lots of opportunities with different eligibility criteria, with different materials to prepare for applying for each and any of them. So I always have my spreadsheets actually, and using this spreadsheet, you can use Excel or whatever other tool you're okay with, but Excel is probably the most popular one, because there would allow you many options to just work with all of your data. So you can enter the company name, their website, and prioritize them based on their alignment with your interests. So many of the scholarship, I have taken notes that the deadlines are like align, yeah, they actually stick together. They are so tight, so close to each other. It happens all the time actually with these scholarships, and that's why it's very important to take note of the deadlines and all the materials you need to prepare for any of them. And it is also important to examine the organization websites correctly. Three things that are mainly you need to look into them. First is the membership, and second is the get involved part of any website, and thirdly is the social media. We will dig deeper into each of them further. And yeah, this is a a sample of what I talked about right now. You can organize your Excel sheet or anything that you're using like this. So there are these companies that are providing opportunities, fully funded opportunities. Make sure to list all of them in your Excel. Attach the website links, and then you can have some columns for membership, social media, and get involved. So I would go to membership. Membership is like very important. There are some strong organizations with strong community and networks of their members, but take note that it's not always the big organizations that you need to look into. You also need to take note of the small organizations, because small organizations are okay. Small organizations are often seeking much more engagements. They are trying to promote themselves as much as possible. On the other hand, for the big and developed organizations, it is so much hard to even stand out as a member in the membership community, right? Even getting a volunteer position, getting an internship, or yet alone the fixed job position, that would be merely like impossible for these big organizations. So keep your eyes on the small organizations that are offering opportunities. Many of them are backed by those big organizations and are being supported by them and getting funds from them. So it's really important to reach out to them, the first one, as like the very first members, the very first member of the communities, participants, and that will open your way into their organizations better than your peers. And about the social media, sometimes the organization's social media is like very helpful. They keep sharing opportunities that you are looking for, and that would be like very helpful for us. And what I recommend to you guys is to set up a separate social media accounts. Like that's what I do. Maybe it's not work for everyone, but what I recommend you is to set up a separate social media account only to follow the opportunity providers accounts. So you would take note of all the updates and won't lose any of the material with all the other contents that you are not looking for. It's like easier to manage the contents, what's the algorithm gonna show you on the social media. So this really works for me, and I really recommend to make a separate account for that. And also, there's a part in many of the websites like Get Involved. Get Involved has an internship, maybe engaged with the internships, volunteer positions, or other opportunities, similar opportunities. You need to take note of these parts in the website, especially how often they update them. Maybe in their social media, if they are updating it from time to time and the content is like helpful for you, it is also very important for you to take note how often they update the Get Involved part in their website, and try to reach out as soon as you can. Fill the forms. Do not be so much sensitive on you need to be perfect and all that stuff. Just do it. You need to be first, and do not be afraid. They're not going to be make judges on you. It's maybe your assumption, so never concern yourself with such materials. So in this sample I have provided with this Excel sheet is like, for example, I have looked into company A, and the company A has a good membership, so that's the green light for me. And it has a good social media. It updates it with the opportunities I look into. It's not like dead and without the with the content that I do not look for it and like wasting my time and stuff. It's quite useful, so it's fun, but it doesn't have a Get Involved part. Okay, so this is how you need to prioritize the websites. The more the websites are active in all these parts, the better your chances to interact with them, and those websites would be helpful for you to gain scholarship and join them for the international programs. And you are all of you are experts. I know at least in any of the SDGs you have been going through. Keep familiarizing and updating yourself with the SDGs. This field is like arising on a daily basis because the interested individuals are arising because of all the opportunities that the industry provides and the United Nations and all the policymakers are providing for these sectors. And SDGs, yeah, are your go-to ticket for international opportunities. And the best part about this is regardless of your educational background and profession, you can step in any of them that you like, and you can tailor your background to any of these sectors and just find your path and go ahead on this. I will share more tips further we are going for to the presentation. And other thing is that include as much as possible. Even try to step into a few sectors altogether and actively do multidisciplinary sectors together in the SDGs. That would be like the best advice I have ever received myself, and have been working with myself pretty well. And the benefits of it. A report published by the Commission on Business and Sustainable Development found that the models supported by the SDGs could create opportunities worth up to, as you can see, $12 trillion US dollars in 4 key areas like food and agriculture, cities, energy and raw materials, and health and well-being. So, the budgeting is the key with the SDGs, that if you equip your background, your business, your project, your initiative with the SDGs, the chances of you to having a strong budgeting plan and chances for you to get more funding would be much more wider, and the employment rates significantly arise. So it's much more likely for you to be employed by better organizations with better salary, and that are like many more other benefits as well. In addition, UN asserts 5 key benefits of alignment with SDGs: improve operational efficiency through the supply chain, strengthen the relationship and reduce environmental, safety, and hygiene risks, increase interest from investors with ESG portfolios, improve employee requirement processes, greater loyalty and retention, respond on time to regulatory requirements established by new laws. And in this picture here, like you can see access to new market, so you can open your business and initiative doors to new markets. Obviously, innovation in products and service, business with large companies. All of the large companies are focusing on the SDGs because of all the benefits that it provides for them. Contracts with the public sectors, that would be a very great support for your business and for your initiatives. Trust in the brand. Of course, it makes your brand much more trustable, and the vision is really great in any business with SDGs, and get ahead of regulations. So the next topic I'm going to talk about is the membership. Like you may never probably thought about it a lot, or you have done probably before, but membership are much more important than what you think. Like try to discover as many as you can. Again, keep your eyes on both small ones and bigger, and more engagement from the newcomers trying to engage and absorb more members. So it is very important to be among the first members of their community, to stand out, to establish a, stronger relationship with the organizations and companies, and they most likely arise opportunities for volunteer work, internship, and job positions, the small organizations and ambassador programs, because they aim to spread, right? So by keeping an eye on their newsletter, on their membership community channel, it's your ticket to go to be part of the organization that provides a scholarship, and you probably get a role in their next summits and international event, who knows. And this has had occurred for me several times, quite a few times. And prioritize the membership. Like you need to prioritize. Like you do not have all the time in the world to go through all the newsletters, all the social media channels for this, for all of them. So you need to monitor the membership channels that an organization have, and see how often they post your preferred opportunities. Like, do the content even match your interest and match your goals? And how big and diverse their community is for potential connections? Like the bigger, the diverse they aim to build a community, that would be a very, very great point for you to take note of it. And thirdly, how fast and effective they communicate with you. For example, in case you have a question or you want to build relationship with the community head or the person in charge, you need to take note of how they answer your requests, how and other communication efforts they're going to build with you. So take note of these 3 points, and try to prioritize your membership and get rid of those that are wasting your time. Now with the volunteer work, of course, volunteer work is the best showcase for you on your CV to get into any job position you're looking to. And why should you commit? Like increasing your chance for a better job opportunity. You can always get a better salary in your industry, admission into your volunteer work experience, scholarships, and of course international summits. Tips on how to commit to volunteer work. Like, as I mentioned, many people who want to step into sustainable development goals may not have the required background within their profession and also their education. So it is like very important for you to step into the SDGs through an effective method like the volunteer work. So the first thing you need to do if you do not have that background is to find a volunteer job position that is like reliable for you, supportive organization, and like the tips that I earlier talked about for the membership and the similar like organization, how they build trust for their audience. That would all of them would be true for volunteer work too. So volunteer work is the best opportunity you can get for yourself, and it would lead to much bigger opportunities in better opportunities appear in no time actually. So collaborate in SDG-based initiatives. You want to start your journey into all of these SDG-based initiatives. And the first advice I have is to watch lots of pitch deck showings and competitions. Like, I don't know how many from time to time, like how much do you, save time for watching these pitch deck showings. But what I recommend you is that to follow all the famous contests. Like, for example, we had the World Bank contest just a few weeks ago or days ago, I think. And there was a really great contest and pitch deck showings from the participants. Most of these big organizations provide the recordings, so make sure to watch all of the participants, and especially take note of the part that the judges are asking questions. So it's important that you watch the pitch deck showing, and for example, you make your judgments in your head, and you can compare what was in your mind with the judges to see whether you have taken the right stuff from their demo or not, because most of the time judges would mention the ambiguous points that have not been cleared during a pitch deck demo showing. So that's a really great practice for you, both for your future competitions and also for working on your current initiative. And the next step is provide a list of initiatives that you need to again make a list like the spreadsheet that we reviewed earlier, and include all the links. Go for the get involved memberships, any open positions, any membership, any social media channels that are working actively. And if they have a position, do not hesitate, just apply and try to join them. And it would be a really great opportunity for you to next time probably conduct them in their future contests. And provide a list of their initiatives, as I mentioned, that are backed and supported by strong local and international organizations, because many of the good initiatives find this support and source of funding and from their governmental institution, or even better than that, to international organizations. So try to find that with the search engines on the internet, which initiative is backing by which organization, and prioritize them again and try to reach out to them and join to their projects. Also research, as I mentioned, like research the website, social media, and potential open positions. Reach out to the initiatives teams, try to make friends with them. Like when you connect with them on LinkedIn or any other social media like Instagram, try to reach out to them in an appropriate manner. Just do not like step into the direct and say hi and hello, because they're most likely far beyond busy to be able to chat with a stranger so randomly on the internet. So it is very important to use the skills on cold calling. All of you have heard about the cold calling on LinkedIn and other social media. It's very important to obtain their attention with one message, very short, professional, and that need to take their attention. So please work on this skill and try to reach out to them, and do not be shy actually, because the more a team is diverse, the more a team is like a spread among the continents and countries, it increases the chances for a team in future competition contents, and that would be a benefit for them actually. So never feel shy to do this. The next topic, the next section is start with your own initiative. Now that you have like researched so many initiatives, try to join them probably for a while, like interning with them, like volunteering for them. Having watched lots of social media channels and websites and how their products have been formed, it's time for yourself. And all of you may have your own initiatives, but if the initiative is not completely based on your idea, and you feel like you still have other ideas to work for your own, and try to take that idea into the world, take your chance and go for your own initiative. And take note that it's not supposed to be so ideal, because many people when they want to start their own initiative and start up for the first time, they feel like that that must be some ideal perfect startup of ever, but that nothing's gonna happen, your initiative and startup going to change all the time. So be prepared to start the things all over again, with your pitch deck slides, with your website, with your web application, with whatever you are developing. Maybe that's a product. It changes all the time, and you don't need to be idealistic about them. You need to get started, and constantly update your knowledge on entrepreneurship and update your pitch deck and website according to that knowledge you gain. And there are lots of channels, there are lots of free learning platforms all over the internet. You cannot actually count them, but place that in your routine to watch some courses at least in a week, in a month, according to your timing, and take part in contents. When you are done with your idea and your idea is clear, like the problem is clear for you, the solution is clear for you, you have your value proposition, you have your target audience, you have identified all of this, it's time for you to start with the contest. And start as early as possible, and do not be afraid to fail. The more you fail, the more you learn. So go ahead for the contest as much as possible, and try to fill in as many applications as possible. Like, do not be so sensitive looking for something so specific that's like relevant to your interests and your initiative perfectly. That won't happen. You just need to go over and over and over and over to find what actually suits you the best among these opportunities that have been out there. Yeah. So and use as much as free resources as possible. Nowadays you can have your startup with free resources, and it's so easy. Canva, Wix, Marvel, Mira, and HubSpot are some of the tools that are used on a daily basis or weekly basis, and you can find many of the features, almost all of them, for free on the internet, with the tips and tricks you can find. And put a lot of time to make a strong website. It's like very important. I have seen that people just choose a template and start to filling the text based on their own initiative, but it is completely wrong. You need to make time on put time on every single page. You need to research on which design actually suits you, what's gonna absorb your target audience. So never underestimate that it would be so easy. It's just a template website and you're done. No, it's not gonna work like that. And that would be a very important judgment criteria when they are actually assessing your product and your initiative. The next thing is that do not wait for a big prize as a source of income, because it had happened for myself. I included it here. Constantly work on the marketing and try to reach out to the ideal parties and customers, because who knows, you may contact a dedicated team member that would be your game-changing ticket for your initiative, or find a source of funding, or an organization would be interested to support you. So you need to all the time push your strengths into marketing. That would be with HubSpot. With HubSpot, most of the features are like free, or you can find them free on the internet. So you just need to reach to your target audience as much as possible all the time, and use every single opportunity to receive feedback, mentorship, and coaching. Many of these programs that I emphasized earlier, that when you are done with your initiative, you just need to step in and dive into the contest, is just to receive the feedback, mentorship, and coaching, because that's going to help you to build it. That's going to help you to change it for better over and over again. And finally, someday comes and you are the winner, you are the finalist of a competition. So now we're going to reach out to the filling application parts. I'm going to mention some points on that. And as I mentioned earlier, make a separate social track of any of their updates, and make a sheet for the scholarships you are eligible for, include title, deadline, and the needed material, for example, a proposal, essay, or anything else. We're going to see an example on that as well, and prioritize your listed opportunities based on the deadline. So most of the times, all the things work with opportunities work like this. Like, you need a spreadsheet, you need to make it organized, that needs to be clear, and you need to prioritize, and you're good to go. Because there are lots of organizations, lots of scholarship, it is very important for you to develop this skill on how to organize them and arrange them, okay? And this is an example of the opportunity and a scholarship tracking sheet that I mentioned. Like, for example, you have all of these opportunities, and in the first column, you have the links, and on the second one, the deadline, and then you get to start with the materials you need to prepare. Like, it needs an essay or it doesn't need that one. Whether you need recommendations, whether you need to prepare a proposal, or many of the opportunities nowadays include a introduction video, and videos are also a pain in the head, I would say. So you really need to take time for any of them, and according to how many materials you need to prepare, how much time would it take, you're going to prioritize, take note of the deadline and how much it aligns with your interest. And as time goes by, you develop this skill to have clean and organized sheets, like in no time, and you would be so fast in coming up and organizing them. And my next tip would be to prepare a sheet to keep your responses to the most repeated questions. And I do that from the very first day, and I think many of the other participants and the scholarship hunters would do the same thing as well. This sheet must be updated as frequent as your CV, but the content resonates like a cover letter, right? If I want to mention a few questions, that would be your short bio. Like, in many of the 100-word version, a 150-word version, and a 200-word version. So all I need to do is like copy and pasting every time, and as I gain new experiences. But as the opportunities are a lot out there, you cannot just waste your time all the time to type things from the very first, or go to the previous applications and like search for them, try to copy and paste. You just need to have it organized and clear, on your site exactly. So you would be so easily just copy and pasting for each application. Another question would be, why do you want to take part in this conference, and how this conference helps you with your professional and educational goal? The answer to this question is most of the time like similar. Like, you need to tailor it to your background, to your profession, to your education. You just need to change a few parts. So the main part would be the same, and you can just copy and paste it to any of the application that you need, and then start to tailor it according to the description that the program wants from a candidate, and according to your goals and what you demand from that conference. And doing this significantly saves your time. I'm honestly, like, what are you planning to do after the conference? That would be also pretty much the same for all of the conferences, and you just need to change a little few parts for each of them. And have you been in similar events before? In this part, you just need to list the previous similar experiences you have. So this is how you save your time on filling the applications, and research the averages of the opportunities you are applying to. Like, when you want a scholarship so bad, this is undeniable that you need to take time, not just in filling the application, but also in the organization, in the history of the organization, vision and mission, and the previous averages of the opportunity. Like, what were their journeys like? Checking their LinkedIn accounts would help you. Checking their Instagrams would help you. Maybe they would be friendly enough to answer your questions. This has happened for me when I was about to go to COP28 and CO18. I just reached out on the LinkedIn, and people were so friendly and helped me a lot. And pay close attention to the description and this is like so obvious. It's filling an application is like applying for a job. You must prove you are the right candidate according to the picture that organization have of an ideal candidate. So do not just copy paste your answers. You need to tailor them according to the description, right? And you need to include keywords and key terms that a committee is looking for. As an example here, if the forum is going to be conducted in a university, I did it a few times and it worked all the time, like show interest in the admission from that university. And I searched in the university and bring some professor's name of my, educational background and relate their work to myself. And told them that this conference is very important for me because I want to join with these professors and our work is like similar. I am intending to have some research, collaboration with them, and this would like increases your chances again. And this was just an example. All the time, search for the keywords and key terms according to the, all those traits you get from the description of a scholarship. And when you finish filling an application, move on and focus on the next one. As I mentioned, and all of you know, there are many applications here and there. You just need to move to the next one. And you need to be so fast, right? If you want to get the scholarships and be the first one that, stays those opportunities, you need to be so fast and move on to the next time all over again. And always keep your expectations low. Do not be like, okay, for example, put lots of effort in just one application, and then all the time thinking about the results, like concerning yourself with the result. That would be work like this, because you would be burned out completely and you would stop filling other application forms, right? You just need to keep your expectations low and just focus on the experience, focus on the knowledge, connections, and resources you would gain. And this is gonna motivate you all. And remember, you need to be fast. Just as I mentioned, if you aim to improve in a strong communities, work on your speed and keep your notes clean and organized to increase your speed. Just as I mentioned, with your spreadsheets, with your sheets that contain your answers for the copy pasting answer, all of them need to be very organized. All of them need to be clean to be so fast. Because, for example, I'm a member of Yongo. I don't know any of you, probably Yongo have lots of member. I'm sure many of you maybe here are Yongo members too. And in Yongo Google group, there are lots of opportunities on a daily basis. You just do not need the time. Like sometimes opportunities have less than 24 hours to apply. This is how prepared you must be for applying to scholarships. And they are always looking for the ones who are so experienced and fast. And actually, there are the efficient people they are looking for. So in all of the strong communities and the big communities, this is also true. Never ignore an opportunity with a past deadline. Sometimes you find a scholarship and unfortunately find out that the deadline has passed. What you are going to do here is not to just ignoring that opportunity. You need to open the organization website and do all the steps that we reviewed earlier, like checking the membership, checking their social media, and get involved part, because it's most likely they have similar open positions, similar open opportunities, ongoing opportunities at the moment, and maybe their social medias and membership would be your go-to ticket, who knows, but never ever pass them. Try to do your research all the time. And do not expect to win a huge fully funded scholarships at the beginning, like expensive plane tickets from the first day, because that's obviously not possible. You need to enrich your background step by step, aim for the smaller ones, and continuously shift toward the bigger and bigger and bigger opportunities. And you shouldn't be worried about that. I can never win such a huge scholarship, and no matter how many times I'm filling this scholarship, you need to actually work. You need to develop that skill. You need to develop becoming an efficient candidate, efficient delegate, and it takes time. And you need to practice with the, smaller opportunities and a scholarship over the time. And there are like two tips during the summits. I'm not going to go to the cliche points, like for example, try to connect with as many as people as possible and like share your common interests. We all know about them. The first point I want to mention is when collaborating with new team members, because many of the opportunities require to team up with the new members you have never met probably before. There may be only a few months before the program or even a few weeks before the program, who knows. And it is important to prioritize a pleasant experience and a bright memory rather than winning prizes, because it's not possible to force people you have just met to be a perfect team, okay? And instead, make a good harmony for potential future collaborations and long-lasting mutual support. Because these summits, it's not just about like winning prizes and all that stuff. It's rather about like developing that connection and making that connection work during the time. Like for example, for your next project, you just need to be so in great harmony and connection with someone. You just text and, hey, do you want to collaborate with me on this project? And they would be like, why not? That would be my pleasure. And this is what you need to develop in every summit you are going to attend. And do not lose your self-confidence at any cost, because for example, sometimes I meet with new people for the first time, and I think that at the first glance, I think that, wow, they are like far more better than me. I would be no compare to them, okay? When this hand, like my self-confidence significantly drops. Like, I don't know even why it happened to me, but like they are from developed countries. They are so privileged. They have been so privileged in their professional lives and educational. But remember, don't forget you are just as qualified as other participants, and remind yourself all the strives and past experience you have built to deserve what you have today. So always maintain at your self-confidence. Thank you so much for listening to me. It was a really great pleasure. And I have this QR code here in case you wanted to connect with me. And that will be my pleasure to stay connected with you in the future. And if you have any questions, I would listen to you. Thank you so much again.
Oh, amazing. Thank you. Thank you very much, Ms. Nosheen. It was great
You're
presentation.
welcome.
Really, you have come with great
Thank you so
information
much.
and such things that we didn't know before, and how to prepare for an event, and how to participate, and what should we have before we join any event. Thank you very much for this clarification and great presentation. Really, it was amazing. Thank you. So now we are moving to some
Thank you so much.
questions and answers. Yes, please welcome. You are welcome. So now we are moving toward the questions and answer sessions. So guys, from the audience, if you have any concern or any questions, please, we have two speakers available with us. Please, you can raise your hand and get your doubts cleared now. Or if you don't want to ask audially, you can write your question in the chat box so we can forward to the speakers. Yes, we have one questions. Good morning. Good morning. What are the obstacles and challenges that are still present in the program, and what interesting moment in the first role? Thank you. So who will answer these questions, Miss Noshin, you or Miss Sonia? Did you get the questions?
Yeah, I have read that. I
Yes.
think, of course, Dr. Sonia is much more experienced than me. So if she's going to go ahead, I would be glad to hear her.
Miss Sonia is available here. Can you hear me? I think she's a little busy.
Mm.
Guys, it will be very easy for us if you tag your speaker with your question so they can answer easily and they can get your question easily. So, if you don't mind, can you tag your speaker whom you want to ask?
The first question is from Dr. Sonia, but I think she's not here.
Okay, we have second questions. So let us leave this question for Sonia. When she comes back, rejoin us. She will answer. Let's take the second questions. Hello, guys. I'm Elda from Indonesia. Welcome. I'm very interested in your presentation, Miss Parkamali. Oh, great. I want to ask you, are there any special tips for maximize our experience while attending international events? So, Miss Noshin, you can take these questions.
Yeah, sure. Actually,
Thank you.
there are like several ways that you can do that. Most of the international programs always take note that they require some kind of art performance, and volunteering for performing those sort of art performances, whether you can, whether you know about musical instruments and you can play that for the audience, or there is some sort of sports or dance or anything like that, or singing even, um, or like similar stuff, that would be really lovely. Like the committee would be really interested in you to be volunteer for that stuff, and it would increase your chances, of course, to interact with the committee members, right? So if you have some sort of arts background, always keep in your mind that would most likely an opportunity for you to use that one. This is the first one that came to my mind, and the second one is that sometimes they have some sort of emergency roles. Like for example, it happened to me a few times that, for example, they type in the group chat for the delegates, like we need someone to share their insights and their experience from the whole summit, and who would volunteer do that. Like, do not hesitate at this moment, just volunteer and go ahead, and this would again increases your chance to interact with them. And when
Yes,
they
sure.
see you're so passionate, yeah, and so committed, they would take note of that, and in the future you can take back to them for some kind of reference probably, or any kind of related stuff, or some collaboration and everything. And another thing is that all of the events that are being conducted anywhere in the world with any theme need some kind of reporters and journalists to journal the whole event. Okay, so maybe they have these journalists themselves, maybe they are looking for volunteers, but be sure to take part of this process as well, whether you're bringing the report for your home organizations, or you are going to deliver it to the organization which is the sponsor of that program. Make sure to also step into that one as well. And most likely that's what came to my mind for now. And also there are like reports, like there are some kind of news, like they're going to interview you. Always try to keep in the right place and right time, and be around the right people and the participants that can increase your chances for these sort of opportunities, right? Like for example, there are some close people to the committee member. If you keep interacting with them, you will seize that opportunity to be the interviewer, right? So this is really
Right.
important to take note. I know that, yeah, during the summits you are most likely like so done with everything, probably have a long flight and you're so dizzy, feeling tired, but you need to keep your guard always. Yeah.
Yes, thank you very much for your clarification. And I think the one who asked the questions, he get the clarification. And now I have a question. Someone asked me personally to ask you, Miss Porkamali. I think he or she is some kind of hesitant or some kind of shy to ask you directly. So I'm asking you on behalf of her or him. Actually, he's asking that if there is any international event that is available now, any opportunity that we can apply for that. If you know any program, international event in any country that we can apply for, and what are the criteria? If you have any information, you can share the
Actually, the
link, anything.
maybe I will talk about it to see whether that's gonna suit their background. You know, it's really important because I know some of them. For example, if you know IRENA, that's the energy
Yes, Irena
dedicated
is
or
happening in Dubai, right?
yeah, exactly. That's going to be
Yes.
happening today, but I think the deadline has passed for that. So
Yes,
keep an eye on
yes.
that one. Yeah,
I had
they're going
also
to be
applied for Arena, but unfortunately, I was not selected for
wow.
that event. I will try
No
again next
problem.
year.
Maybe next time.
Yes, maybe next
IRENA,
time.
yeah, IRENA participants are pretty strong. They are too strong. Like
Yes.
I have seen their projects and pitch deck showings. Like this is like a
Yeah.
very hard competition. And there would be Co18 and COP28 during the winter, and that would be in Azerbaijan in Baku. And for COP28, you can either apply as behalf of your governmental organization or an SDG in your home country if that works for you. That doesn't work for me, unfortunately. But you guys maybe have this opportunity, so you need to contact your home organizations and your local SDGs to see whether they need a representative in COP28. And if you are selected, they will probably handle you some funding sources to participate there. And if not, there would be also other opportunities. So you maybe have heard about this fellowship. There were a journalism fellowship for COP28 that they select like 12 journalists from the developing countries to participate in the COP28, and they and then publish their reports through different channels. Okay, so it was for COP28, and that was regardless of your home organization. That was an international opportunity, and I suppose that would be other similar opportunities for COP28, both international and local. So keep an eye on that. And COP28 would be mostly about the environmental and conservation and climate change. But there would be other sectors like energy and agriculture and food and similar topics as well. So whether you have some kind of similar backgrounds, you can still participate. And COAT is the one that would be conducted right before the COP28, and that would be also a 3 to 4 day summit, also in the Baku. And it's really, as I mentioned, it's really dependent on your background and on your on the eligibility criteria. Because as I mentioned at the first of my presentation, there are some criteria that do not allow you. For example, I was really interested in participating in the scholarships that Taiwan is providing at the moment, because Taiwan is providing a lot, but my country is not eligible, so I cannot take part in any of them. But if you are eligible, that's
your
you need to
background is
take
more
note about
important
all the
also.
and the passports problem.
Yes. Sure. And you have another questions from Luffy. She's asking that could you tell us about one of the impactful story of your journey when collaborate with people who are diverse? It seems a bit hard in mind and mostly for a person who has no experience a lot.
Actually, the thing is that, as you know, I come from Iran, and because of some circumstances, it is not possible that to interact with the local organizations or to represent the local organizations. That would make things like a lot more harder for me comparing to the other participants that can represent their home organization and stuff. So if I stepped into this journey and that worked, of course, that's gonna work for everyone else. Why not? And one of the impactful stories was probably my first COP28. Yeah, because during my first COP28, I was a beginner with the climate, especially not SDGs. SDGs, I was so far so good at that moment, but with climate, it was my first ever experience. And I saw that all the opportunities, all the strides you are putting, it's just you find some, very young people, probably at the age of 10, probably middle school, high school, college, university, doctoral, and professors, or all these people are striving with all whatever they have to represent their organizations, represent their work as much as possible. And there are lots of opportunities. As I mentioned, you need to invest in all of them and take note of all of them. And these people are all the time competing. They are all the time noticing that whatever the opportunity it is, they must like seize it, and that was like really inspiring for me. Like all of these youths were from backgrounds that all of them started from a starting point and gradually,
Yes.
developed and improved their journey. And we are all the same after all. Of course, this sort of obstacles exist, like the eligibility criteria and stuff. But at the end of the day, you would be able to overcome that if you stay consistent, if you take note of all the points that I mentioned during my presentation. You would be able to gain experience and start your journey. Start by smaller goals, and then
Yes.
go for bigger ones. Yeah.
So we have to start from the ground level, right?
Yeah.
Yes, it is very important to know the root and the ground level. So any questions, guys? If you have, please raise your hand or ask in the box. And
I'm
also,
sorry. Just
keep in
one thing
mind-
to
yes,
mention
please
for
go
the
ahead.
previous question. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I disrupted.
problem.
Just something. Whenever you gain a small, small experience, even if it's just a virtual delegation experience, uh, make sure to highlight it in your CV. And during the time you add these experiences, adds over the time, and finally you will find that scholarship you are looking for with the funding you're looking for. But you shouldn't be like, okay, this is a virtual event that won't count. No, virtual events are also as important as the in-person ones, and you first need to handle them for some experience and then go for the in-person ones, hopefully. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you very much for your clarification, your great answers. And any more question, guys? And we should keep in mind that we are here in this event for almost 2 hours since we joined the event. So if you have any questions or any concern, you can ask now. Our speaker is available for everything. She can explain you, she can clarify your concerns, your doubts. Is there anybody who wants to ask? Okay. So I have one question, Miss for Kamali, that you may know that about the WYF World Youth Forum that is being conducted in Russia every year.
World Youth Festival.
World Youth Festival. Do you know any more information about that event? How we can join this, participate this event? This is such a great event. Mostly around 20,000 youths and professionals are joining, participating this event from around the world.
Yeah.
Every time, every year, and it is also funded. It is also great opportunity. Mostly, this event is with 7 days and 8 nights like that, and there are very much fun activities and great leadership classes, training, presentations and much fun. So if you know any more things about this, you can provide the information.
I'm sorry, you mean the World Youth Festival that is going to be conducted in Kazan, Russia, right?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Because there's another World Youth Festival that's going to be in Malaysia, so I was, mixing up the concepts.
Yeah.
I'm actually not sure whether that's funded. The plane tickets is also included or not, but of course, you're during the time you're going to stay with them, that would be fully funded, and that would be a really great opportunity, I think, because I have an experience with the Russia, but it wasn't from the World Youth Festival. That was a joint program from two universities, and that was like pretty fun. And their support and their information providing and everything like worked so fine with those two organizations and universities that were collaborating. And I feel like that would be the same thing for Kazan, Russia as well. But I think that also required the essay to be submitted. Uh, I think I have reviewed the criteria before, and I think it needed an essay. So if you are going to be okay with the
Yes.
essay,
It
most
needs an
likely
essay and also self video, introduction video, and your
Oh,
background, and with all documentations, many things they need.
perfect. Yeah. Just make sure to go for the eligible criteria and see what they are looking for, whether this is sustainable development goals or they are most likely into the education and looking for people, because some of these summits and events are mostly centered around the people who want to pursue higher education in some specific countries. So make sure to specify your CV and your essay and whatever you are doing, whatever you are submitting
Yes.
for the program according to what they are looking for. Yeah, exactly.
Yes. Thank you very much. Thank you, Ms. Kamali. So, guys, our admin has shared a link in the chat box. You can see there. Please, it is very important to fill the form if you want to get certificate and with correct name. And please mind your spelling when when you are filling the form with your name and your institution and your phone numbers and email, everything. So please fill up the forms before we leave the meeting. Thank you very much, Ms. Kamali, for your great presentation and explanation. Really, you have come up with a great and amazing presentation. Thank you. I had many doubts also, but your presentation cleared it all. Thank you very much. I thank you personally. I'm on behalf of this event management. Thank you very much once again. And also, I would like to thank Ms. Sonia Lohani, who is not present here, but I would like to thank you for her great presentation also. And now I think admin has a session, photo session. So guys, I would like to request you, please turn on your camera. So admin will capture a photo for social media, social platforms purposes, if you don't mind. And I am handovering this program to the admin, and they will lead the program and they will conclude the program. Thank you, Ms. Kamali, for your time for us. Please, guys, turn on your camera. We are having a session, photo session. You can show up your pose, no problem. Okay. Our admin is Rihanna Devi. Rihanna Devi.
Okay, guys. I want to take basic for this photo shoot.
Thank you very much for conducting such a great event. Thank you very much, and thank you inviting for such a great speaker. Really, we have got some more information about the event and how we can unveil the such international events. And thank you for their great presentations. Really, they have come up with great points and great clarification. Thank you. And I would like to request all the management of this event who are behind this event to keep organizing and conducting such events so we can get benefits and get our dot clear and we can move forward together for a better world tomorrow, for to bring a change, great change in the world, and to make our community developed one. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Wow, thanks for everything, especially to our speakers. What a truly extraordinary presentation. It can open our minds actually. And thank you to our moderator, Mr. Adam Alam, for your best experience.
Thank you.
And also to all the participants who have joined this events for your enthusiasm. And here, we will appreciate to our speakers and our moderator as a form of appreciation. Here, we would like to give certificates of appreciation for your best cooperation. So after
Thank
this,
you.
we will have a certificate appreciation session for our moderator and our speakers. So take your best position for your certificate. The firstly for Miss Sonia Lohana.
Oh, thank you. Great.
Okay.
Congratulations, Ms. Sonia Lohana, for your presentation and for this achieving this great certificate.
Thank you so much, Nadam. I'm so sorry I couldn't manage to give the answer. Actually,
No problem, no problem.
I have
It's
another
okay.
commitment.
Yes.
I already informed to management. So thank you so much. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much, Mr. Sonia Lohana. And the second one is for Miss Nushin Purkamali, right? Okay, this is your certificate.
Congratulations,
So
for
take
Kamali,
your
for your great
question.
presentation and amazing explanation. Thank you. You have really, you're amazing. You have come up with a great
You're really
presentation.
inspiring. You're so
Yes,
inspiring.
you are really inspiring and great leader.
Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you.
It was an honor for me to be here. It was really memorable for me. Thank you so much.
Really,
Thank
we
you.
are we
Okay.
are blessed to have you with us.
Wow. Okay. I'll count from three, two, one, and go. And for the last one, for our best moderator, far from Qatar, right? To our moderator, Mr. Adam Alam.
Thank you very
here,
much for having me this
here your
event.
okay. Here your
I'm
certificate and take
very
your
much
disposition.
thankful for.
Yeah, you did it. You have a best appearance today. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Okay. I think enough. Okay.
Yes.
So guys, before we leave from this room, let's take some pictures as a memory.
Yes, sure.
That we ever studied together here. Okay, so
Yes.
please open your camera and take your best position. Don't forget to smile to your camera. So, guys, we have 3 pages, so we will take 3 more times. Okay. One, two, and deep smile. Three. Okay. Show your teeth, guys. One, two, and okay, for the last one. Okay. One, two, and three. Okay. Thanks a bunch, guys, for your enthusiasm, for your spirits. And I also apologize for my mistake. And see you on top, guys. Okay, thank you. Thank you all. See you. Goodbye.
See you.